Shalom, this is Charles Charlotte, Alliance Den Camp. Look good to hear just for Florida. First and foremost, I would like to go out praises, honor, and glory to the Father and the Son in the proper true Hebrew tongue. Call Halam La, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Ha, Rukah, Kodash, Ma'amoth. Also, double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS. Double honors to our apostles down here in the Alliance Den Camp. Ohar, one by Shirala. Peace, blessings to 1/3. And salutations to those for elect. It's gonna be a quick little spiritual hydration, just going into, just exhortation and going into how the world works, how the earth is truly supposed to, how the earth is truly supposed to be done, supposed to be in righteousness and peace right now. But of course, there's a person in the way that has to be moved out the way that's causing this place to be in mourning and wickedness. And everything's just corrupt and all the way backwards in Rome, man. So I'm gonna get this to Psalm chapter 89, I'm starting at verse 1. It says, I will sing of the mercy of the Lord Yahweh forever. With my mouth will I make known thy faithfulness to all generations. All right. So the Lord, ultimately, he's finna come deliver our people, man. All right. He has a promise that is gonna be kept. All right. The Lord Yahweh Shai, our Lord, our King, our big brother. All right, he's gonna make sure that our people are delivered and that they have actually that righteousness and peace reign supreme across the four corners of the earth. Of course, the whole universe as well, man. He's the creator of it. So verse 2 says, "For I have said, mercy shall be built up forever. Thy faithfulness shall thou establish in the very heavens." So kind, man. Once again, thy faithfulness shall they establish in the very heavens. So the whole universe is gonna know the spirit of Yahweh by Shema Shai. And of course, for the whole elect, they're gonna have it. They're gonna be the kings and the rulers of the earth. And then of course Yahweh Shai, we're gonna bear their spirit. All right. We're gonna be like Yahweh Shai, man. It's not. We're gonna be close to him. We're really gonna be his brother, because right now we're his servants, and we know the plans of Yahweh Shai, but then we're gonna know everything. Everything that we need to know, and we know everything we need to know right now. But just like a supreme step up, a supreme step up. But once again, since for I have said, mercy shall be built up forever. Thy faithfulness thou establish in the very heavens. I have made a covenant with my chosen. I have sworn unto David my servant. So kind, man. There's a covenant that needs to be established. The covenant that the people in the church talk about. That's how they don't know what they're talking about. There's a covenant. When this kingdom is done away with, this place of Babylon is done away with, and righteousness and peace reign supreme in New Yasharal, that's where you get a new covenant. When you have a new bodies, you have the laws written in your inward parts. You have peace and righteousness. You ain't gonna never sin again. All right, no transgression, no death, immortality, and be eternal. All right, to have peace and righteousness. If we have that, that's when we truly are under a new covenant. We're not under a new covenant right now, man. That's how these Christians nowadays and anything they're phony baloney. This place of Babylon, i.e. America, has to be destroyed before any of this happens. We're only at the beginning of the end right now. We're only at the beginning of an economic collapse, at the beginning of Jacob's trouble. And so much more does have to happen for this place to be done away with. And once that is done away with, in the kingdom of Yasharal is established, that's where you get the new covenant, man. So just to cut them Christians right now, man. All their doctrine is just phony baloney, coming from Nicene Creed 325 AD. So they don't know what they're talking about. They all they got is all they're doing is hearing from reciting hearsay. Reciting anarchy, honestly. It says, verse 4 says, thy seed will I establish forever and build up thy throne into all generations. And the heavens shall praise thy wonders, O Lord. like faithfulness also in that congregation of the saints. All right, so come, man. The Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai is gonna be praised, and he's also gonna show that his servants, his saints, the hopeful elect, were worthy enough to be his saints, to follow and receive his promise, and be faithful all the way to the end, man. You know, ultimately giving all glory and praises right back to Yahweh Bashim Shai, because this is all for him. This is all because of him. We got to show that we truly love Yahweh Bashim Shai, and we'll get everything we need, everything we want. Who was not the beginning could have been the rest of the story, you know, being with Adam and Eve. If she didn't, if she didn't have the forbidden fruit, if she ain't no wickedness, you know, then ultimately we would have been straight. We would have been living peaceful for the rest of life. But there's so much more that we can be given now. The rest of the universe, you know, new bodies, immortal bodies, truly immortal bodies, you know. We're not gonna have these are the same bodies that Adam had. We're not gonna have the same flesh as Adam, you know. Of course, the Lord is able to give Samson powers, give King David powers, you know, spiritual powers. You know, they caught the ghosts, and they did what they did, and then they returned. All right, but the Lord's gonna give us new bodies, you know, heavenly bodies that they're able to inherit this new kingdom, you know. And that's even greater, man. Let's keep going. It's like you. It says, for who in heaven can be compared unto the Lord? Who among the sons of the mighty can be likened unto the Lord? Yahweh is greatly to be feared in the assembly of the saints, and to be had in reference of all of them that are about him. All right, this is all we look up for. The men of the Lord, this is who we look up to. We have no other idol. No. See, I'm saying idol like Al Glory. Like, we have nobody else to look up other than Yahweh Bashim Shai. That's the best person you can look up to. Not Michael Jordan, not Muhammad Ali, not Michael Jackson. You know, they're great entertainers, great boxers, whatever, so on and so forth. But nobody is close to what Yahweh Shai did. Nobody is close to what Yahweh has created and has done for us, and to teach the best lesson in the whole universe right now. The show good and evil upon this earth, and having the ability to have his wisdom and to understand it. You know, nobody else can do that. Verse 7, or verse 8, O Lord, Yahweh of hosts, of armies, who is a strong Lord like unto thee? Nobody. Or to thy faithfulness round about thee. Thou rulest the raging of the sea, and the waves thereof arise, thou stillest them. You know, that's the Most High doing all that. Every typhoon, tsunami, earthquake, every ripple, you know, and everything is that's the Lord commanded him to do. You know, the Lord's doing all of this. This is his planet. This is his footstool right now. His throne is the heavens. He can do everything. He's working right now. He's working diligently, you know, until it's time for us to be saved. You know, to be saved from ICBMs. It says yeah. Actually, I just ended right there. Just going into the saints and how saints Yahweh Bashim Shai, the promise that Yahweh Shai has promised unto David, you know, sworn unto David, to have this earth to be plentiful again with righteousness. The promise that Yahweh Shai gave us, you know, the kingdom. The kingdom is ours, man. The kingdom of heaven is within us. You know, you just gotta believe, have faith in Yahweh Bashim Shai, because it's gonna come 100%. It's a promise. He always gonna deliver. It's just that you gotta be faithful to the end, though. That's the main kicker. You gotta be faithful all the way to the end. Always let your light be shown, your candle be lit. So each and every one on this place can know that the children of Israel, or the so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, speckled birds, that the true name of the Father is Yahweh, the Son name Yahweh Shai. That this place, America, is truly Babylon in the scriptures. Esau, the call the race is the devil, the physical counterpart of Satan. And how the world truly works and what's to come. This coming in of this economic collapse. This due for it's been about 90 years, 100 years since the last depression. Ushering in Esau trying to usher in a new world order that might be, So everything that needs to be known, the ICBMs, the nuclear missiles that's destined to hit this place, Babylon, 200 million ICBMs. All right, so everything that's bound to happen to this place has to be shown, has to be said, so everybody in every ear can hear it, so nobody can say nothing against it, because it's coming very soon, and the Lord is doing that to set up his saints, to set up his men, to have peace and righteousness on the earth. So that's what it's for, and to show good and evil for his saints. Now they know what they need to do. They need to love Yahweh Shai to the end of their life, to the last step, and they need to be faithful all the way to the end, man. So that you truly love Yahweh Shai, But Lord willing, it's edifying little spiritual hydration. At that, I say shalom.